Hello friends, my name is Ramsu. Today we shall discuss about a topic that what is firewall. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in technology and you want to learn about it. So let's start, friend. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that my new videos can reach to you, and also you can follow me on the Facebook page as well. Friend, what is firewall actually? A firewall is a network security device that monitors incoming and outgoing network traffic and permits or blocks data packets based on a set of security rules. Its purpose is to establish a barrier between your internal network and incoming traffic from external sources such as internet in order to block malicious traffic like viruses and hackers. Now, how does a firewall work actually? Firewall carefully analyze incoming traffic based on pre-established rules and filter traffic coming from unsecured or suspicious sources to prevent attacks. Firewall guard traffic as a computer's entry point called ports, which is where information is exchanged with external devices. For example, source address 172.18.1.1 is allowed to reach destination 172.18.2.1 over port 22. Okay, then think of IP addresses as houses and port numbers as rooms within the house. Only trusted people, source address, are allowed to enter the house. Destination address are at all, then it's further filtered so that people within the house are only allowed to access certain rooms, destination ports. Depending on if they are the owner, a child, or a guest, the owner is allowed to go any room, any port, while children and guests are allowed into a certain set of rooms, specific ports actually. Types of firewalls. Firewalls can either be software or hardware, though it's best to have both. A software firewall is a program installed on each computer and regulates traffic through port numbers and applications, while a physical firewall is a piece of equipment installed between your network and gateway. Packet filtering firewalls, the most common type of firewall, examine packets and prohibit them from passing through if they don't match an established security rule set. This type of firewall checks the packet source and destination IP addresses. If packets match those of an allowed rule on the firewall, then it is trusted to enter the network. Packet filtering firewalls are divided into two categories: stateful and stateless. Stateless firewalls examine packets independently of one another and lack context, making them easy targets for hackers. In contrast, stateful firewalls remember information about previously passed packets and are considered much more secure. While packet filtering firewalls can be effective, they ultimately provide very basic protection and can be very limited. For example, they can't determine if the contents of the request that's being sent will adversely affect the application it is reaching. If a malicious request that was allowed from a trusted source address would result in, say, the deletion of a database, the firewall would have no way of knowing that. Next generation firewalls and proxy firewalls are more equipped to detect such threats. Next generation firewalls combine traditional firewall technology with additional functionality, such as encrypted traffic inspection, intrusion prevention systems, antivirus, and more. Most notably, it includes deep packet inspection. While basic firewalls only look at packet headers, deep packet inspection examines the data within the packet itself, enabling users to more effectively identify, categorize, or stop packets with malicious data. Proxy firewall filter network traffic at the application level. Unlike basic firewalls, the proxy acts as an intermediary between two end systems. The client must send a request to the firewall where it is then evaluated against a set of security rules and then permitted or blocked. Most notably, proxy firewalls monitor traffic for layer 7 protocols such as HTTP and FTP and use both stateful and deep packet inspection to detect malicious traffic. Network address translation firewalls allow multiple devices with independent network addresses to connect to the internet using a single IP address, keeping individual IP addresses hidden. As a result, attackers scanning a network for IP addresses can't capture specific details, providing greater security against attacks. Nat firewalls are similar to proxy firewalls in that they act as an intermediary between a group of computers and outside traffic. Stateful multi-layer inspection firewalls filter packets at the network, transport, and application layers. Comparing them against known trusted packets like NGFW firewalls, SMLI also examine the entire packet and only allow them to pass if they pass each layer individually. These firewalls examine packets to determine the state of the communication to ensure all initiated communication is only taking place with trusted sources. Then friend, the why firewall is important. Networks without protections are vulnerable to any traffic that is trying to access your system, harmful or not. Network traffic should always be vetted. Connecting personal computers to other IT systems or the internet opens up a range of positive possibilities. Each collaboration with others, combining resources and enhanced creativity can come at the cost of complete network and device protection. Hacking, identity theft, malware, and online fraud are common threats users could face when they expose themselves by linking their computers to a network or the internet. Once discovered by a malicious actor, your network and devices can easily be found, rapidly accessed, and exposed to repeated threats. Around the clock internet connections elevate the risk of this. Proactive protection is critical when using any sort of network. Users can protect from the very worst dangers by erecting an invisible wall to filter out these threats. Fortunately, an invisible wall already exists. It is known as a firewall actually. So friend, thank you, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with the friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for watching the video. Thank you friends.